here is a list of every single character inside of my Puppet Pals videos. First up, we have Timmy. He is in the playable Among Us game, Choose Your Own Adventure game. Next up, we have Gilbert and Timmy. They are canonically siblings and are also featured in the Among Us. Next up, we have Jamilius, who's also featured in the playable Among Us game. Now, we have the Orb and this Flare. They are canonically enemies, and they are a part of two different clans called the Square and the Orb, who believe in the Square and the Orb as a god. However, it said that the Square and the Orb have a clash inside of a mythos, so they have to be enemies of each other. And we have the Grandma Nelius. She's featured in the Grandma Nelius' episode, but it's technically two people, because in Epic Fight she's referred to as the ringleader, and it's not a Grandma Nelius. She's just the actual grandma, and the bacteria went onto the moon, converting her into the Grandma Nelius. Next up, we have this thing, which is featured in episode 6 of Epic Fights. Next up, we have the Stick Node, which was featured in Puppet Pals Meets Stick Nodes, and is a villain. Next up, we have Puppy, who is featured in Catos vs. Doggos. The next 5 up will also be from Catos vs. Doggos, because there's lots of characters in it, so you're going to have to hold on tight. This is Freya. She is one of the Doggo sides. This is Bucky. She is one of the Cato sides. This is Stock Images Dog. He's from the Doggo side. This is Odin. He's also from the Doggo side. And we have Muffin, who is from the Doggo side. Wait, no, I mean Cato side. Why did you say it was from the Doggo side? Cat food is back. Next up, we have Pickle, who is in the Cato side of Catos vs. Doggos. Yes, there's lots of Catos vs. Doggos character. We also forgot that Odin was actually in Epic Fight episode 2, so we hope you can forgive us for that. Wait, Odin, please don't nib. And we also have Ray from Catos vs. Doggos. Alright, next up is Rick Astley from episode 2 of Epic Fights. Next up is Flat Earther, which is featured in every single Epic Fights episode, and also is featured very prominently in the Flat Earth special. Next up we have Shrek Harvey, who is featured in episode 1 of Epic Fights. Shrek Harvey, don't burp on me, please. I swear. We also have one of my favorite characters, Strawberry Horse from episode 1 of Epic Fights. Fun fact, Shrek Harvey and Strawberry Horse were the first ever fighters of Epic Fights. No, please don't. Next up we have the Mayor, which is featured inside of Puppet Pals Meets Puppet Pals Book Builder. He is canonically over 70 years old. Next up we have Eric, the original from Puppet Pals 1. And then we have Eric 2, which from Book Builder. Next up we have Callan and Sally, who are canonically siblings. I named Callan after one of my classmates. And Sally, I think that's one of the Toy Story character names, I'm not sure. Next up we have Barry, who was originally a resident of Puppet Pals Book Builder, but changed because the mayor wouldn't allow him to explore the internet into Puppet Pals world. Next up, we have George Washington from Puppet Pals Meets Puppet Pals 2, and he is canonically the grandfather of Sally and Callan. Next up, we have Pentagon Earth and Hexagon Earth. Canonically, they are enemies because they're from different universes, and the Pentagon Earth universe invaded the Hexagon Earth universe and destroyed Hexagon Earth. We have yet made another mistake. The thing was featured in Batman's PUBG. We are extremely sorry for this mistake. Next up, we have Triangle Earth, who was featured inside of a Flat Earth special. Forgot to say for these two, so sorry about that. And he was one who got beaten up by Flat Earth in the end. Next up we have Donut Earth, who is basically the less buff version of Velociraptor Earth. Next up we have Hard Earth, whose accent goes like this. Now we have the Bacteria from Backrooms PUBG and the Skinwalker. Alright, I am so sorry for this. We have yet again made another mistake. This guy was featured in Epic Fights episodes. I have no idea now. I think it was 5? Yeah, it was 5. Next up, we have Smiley Face Creepy Guy, who was featured in Epic Fights episode 4 and was also featured inside of the Pack Rooms PUBG. And now we have Sans, who was featured inside episode 5 of the Epic Battles. But next up we have Red from the Playable Among Us. I am totally not the imposter. Ooh, just because I'm red doesn't mean I'm an imposter. It's totally. Next up we have Daffy Duck, who was featured in The Traitors but Chaos, and Sheep, who was featured in The Traitors but Chaos, Police Guy, who was featured in The Traitors but Chaos, and Froggo, who was featured in Epic Fights episode 5. Froggo Dog. This is not actually a mistake, because this is actually later in the time I'm recording this. But Jimmy was now featured in the Orb versus the Square video. And it's not canon that he was in this war, it was just for fun. Next up, we have Anti-Jimmy. No, Anti-Timmy, sorry. This is Timmy. This is Anti-Timmy, who is the total opposite to Timmy, and is canonically his cousin. Next up, we have the Orb Warrior. He doesn't have any real name that's known, but he was a warrior for the Orb. Next up, we have both the leaders of the Orb and the Square. The leader of the Square is called Frankie, and the leader of the Orb is called Fornicus. Then lastly, we have the Square Warrior, who was in the war of the Square and the Orb, but was discharged for eating too much cheese.